Welcome to Loopholes. Each week, Yu-Gi-Oh! Heartthrob Luke Von Karma will deliver unto Dazif, Farfa, and myself one single prompt. We'll try to fulfill it as completely and creatively as possible. Dark monsters only? Maybe we'll break out the Dark Flayer Swordsman. Winning without an extra deck? Well, no reason we can't play a speed duel. Have to use Umi? Nothing says we can't just bring our TCG decks to the beach. The most creative duelist wins, as long as they follow the letter of the law on Loopholes.
Another fantastic prompt loophole. For your next task, spend the most money.
So let me get this straight. The last 2 episodes, I've spent money. And this week, Danny asked us to spend money? How much money do I gotta spend on this show?
To be fair, I did not ask him to spend money on eBay.
Before we get into my other thing, I wanted to tell you guys that I just got scammed on this game. So even though this game was part of the win a game episode, it kind of counts for the lose the most episode too, because I lost $10. So we are really in the hole. We lost money on the lottery tickets. We lost money on this. But luckily, this week we only have to spend more money.
I don't think there's anything more precious, more important, and dear to me than, of course, my Master Duel account. Rather than going onto the Steam forums and perpetuating a bunch of far right-wing beliefs and getting myself banned, or maybe loading up Counter-Strike and downloading an aimbot and getting banned via the VAC secured software. Is it still called VAC these days? Fun fact, my account does actually have a strike from wall hacking in Counter-Strike Source 15 years ago. I don't know if those things expire. Let me know. What we're going to do is we're going to head on over to the Dismantle section. And I'm going to put all of these cards here. There's really nothing that means more to me than the playability of this deck.
No, is he? Dude, you can't do this bit. Dude, this is an eternal bit on the Farfa channel. He's just going to decraft every BA. God damn it.
We all know I'm probably going to recraft it in a couple of years, but that's not the point, okay? So, but I know what you're thinking. Farfa, you've done this for a bit on your YouTube channel, literally 4 times in the last 5 years. What is so special about this? It's basically too ultra rare. Is that really that big of a deal? I'm going to go a step further than that.
Danny, I think that you gave us this prompt knowing that there's only one thing that I could have done. As much as I'd like to just show you the receipts for law school, I feel that won't satisfy your craving for MBT suffering.
Well, that's true. He could have just shown me his loans and I'd be like, you did spend a lot.
So today, I will be spending more money than anyone else the only way I know how. Yeah, that's right. It's Duel Links.
Yes! The Duel Links boxes are my favorite. They're my favorite. They're just money bags.
All right, so when I thought about spending the most for Danny today, my head went to big costs on cards. So the card that I'm going to be running today is Final Destiny. This is a card from way back in the day. Discard 5 cards from your hand to destroy all cards on the field, not even just your opponent's cards. 5 cards for all cards. And yeah, I think there's a couple ways that I can take this. Dark Worlds, make sense. We definitely do have some Dark World cards in here. I'm not going to craft a million Dark World cards. I know the new support probably works with this. So we're going to kind of go with an older style of this deck, and that's going to be Dangers. So all the Dangers will trigger their effects off of Final Destiny, and then hopefully we can leverage into a Gizmek, which can maybe get us to a Grenmaju OTK. We'll have to see, but yeah, this is kind of a wacky, funky deck. Let's jump in and see if we can get a win with it.
So I have a good deck in Duel Links. It's this branded Despia, which is just unbelievable in a format where the top decks are like B Troopers. You can just play Make Mirror Jade pass. But there is an upcoming ban list which is going to curtail the power of this pretty dramatically. And for that reason, I think it is time to jump ship. So if you're unfamiliar, Speed Duel's crafting system is fucking disastrous. It is functionally non-existent. The short of it is you have to pull every UR you want. want. There's no crafting outside of a very specific subset of cards.
Okay, we're gonna try casual match. In my experience, people just play full power stuff in here, but it's possible that we should play a card like Fualos or Maxi. It's actually probable, right? Because we want to be drawing a lot of cards so that we have things to discard. Okay, we're going second. It's rough playing 2019 going second deck in 2026. This deck won a YCS, or no? Did it win the YCS or get second? I thought there was like a win and a second place, or maybe it was a win in the top 8. A hand with Yu-Gi-Oh card. I mean, these are the cards that I put in the deck, yeah. So the goal here is to try to draw into the Final Destiny. We might consider playing Tactics, well, Thrust, but I'm not really sure if that's the play. I'm just a little bit worried because I think we need to play like fellow casuals. I do miss Grenmaju quite a bit. This deck saw play for a while. It was just like one of those decks that was kind of like a rogue deck. Oh shit, yeah, this gets to add. Okay, actually, maybe we're fucked. It's just one of those decks that could get random wins. I don't know if it's quite in the category of like chain burn, but for years, you know, I think a lot of people at their locals just had that guy that played Grenmaju with the kaijus, and they could definitely catch you off guard. So this deck is not free, that is for sure. It probably is these days. Couple issues on the board right now, you know, I would say, let's go Jackalope. I know if I reveal Chupacabra, it's gonna hit itself. We're trying to hit the Thunderbird here, but we really need to like trigger the Nessie to get to Bigfoot. Bigfoot does actually out this. Oh, okay, yeah. So we actually, okay, so we do have the play here. Okay, you sure showed me. Yeah, I guess like the tricky part is that they'll have a lot more one card combos than we do. So that's a little scary. And obviously we have to take out the hot red before we can do this, which isn't like ideal. Let's go Thunderbird.
All right, so today we're gonna build Trap Tricks. Trap Tricks is the second best deck in the format and was functionally untouched. Gallant Granite is going to 1, but that's okay. That's just what we'll play. We actually have almost all of this deck because it's in the same pack as the branded stuff, which means that we shouldn't have to get too much. As you can see, we're missing literally 4 cards total. Cool, Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmare is free. We can use box chips to get it because it's an old card. So we really only need a couple of cards here. I have to win ranked duels for Pingu. Okay, I need Nibiru. It looks like it's still in the box. This is the box I went in order to get the stuff for the Dark Magician FTK. I guess I could use a third Eldritch or maybe some Marthas. Okay. Sure. 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 Dude, this is agonizing. Oh, hold up. Nope, not remotely close to what we need. Can you believe there's people who actually get dopamine from this? I don't know if my receptors are just fried to shit or I just have a miser's spirit, but this is agony to me.
Can we even get to 5 cards in hand anymore? I should have put something in here that could like draw. We hit like Pot of Desires, maybe? Okay, those are kind of... Maybe this deck should have like Skull Dread in it, probably. So we can go Bigfoot. Can we even out any of these monsters? Well, yeah, because we can just steal. I guess it doesn't automatically wipe the board. Yeah, there should be some Link monsters in here. Maybe like a Skull Dread? Maybe like an Axis Code? I guess I wasn't considering like having this many monsters. In my head, I was just like, discard hand, summon Grenmaju, somehow win, even though that like doesn't really make sense. So we can Gizmek. That's kind of a big cost, right? That's kind of spending the most. Okay, we can tribute summon the Bigfoot. No problem. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this isn't game, but I'll just summon it, and maybe it is. Otherwise, I think we've like lost already anyway, and also we haven't done the challenge. 9,000. Well, that was pretty good. We tried. I think we need to fix the extra deck a little bit.
Oh my god, we got it! I really want that third Veiler. Oh, but it's in a big box. We don't have anything from this box. This is a big box. All right, here we go. I don't even have the sales available because I spent so much money trying to get the FTK that I burned through all the sales. All right. You'll have to forgive me, Vriska. This is your college fund. Oh my god, I just realized I'm also missing a Murmello. Unfortunately, it looks like last time we were in Boral Sword Slash, we got the Murmello. So we'll have to run it again, and it's another 180? Dude, okay, I can't not play 3 Murmello, so that takes priority over the Veiler here. That's a cool Sunvine Sewing, but also not what I needed. 7 packs plus 1 SR. We need a UR, so it doesn't matter. There's 2 URs, neither were the ones that we wanted. Let's run it again. Another UR we didn't need.
All right, we can keep messing with it more if we do think that we need more, but I basically just added a couple Dark World cards and a Skull Dread to the extra deck. So facing up against Supernatural. You guys have any friends that were like really into that show? I was kind of into it when I was in late high school, early college. A lot of girls at my college watched that show. I remember one time my friend broke up with his boyfriend and we spent like all day just watching Supernatural and getting drunk. I think it made him feel better looking at Jensen Ackles or whatever. Okay. This is our kind of matchup here. V Tiger Jet. Oh my god. Okay, everyone hold. This is it. This is our big moment. We just have to draw it. Fuck off. That's so annoying. Like the absolute worst one to hit. Are you fucking with me? Okay. Everyone chill. We do have ways to plus. So Bigfoot hit Snow pretty good. Honestly, I think I might have preferred to hit Mothman just to get one of them out of the hand, but it's fine. Snow can add Brow. Don't have to summon the copy that you used. Ooh, we get a Brow draw. We got that. Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm through fucking around. 22 packs plus a UR. This has got to do it, right? We pulled no URs, dude. 42 packs, an SR and a UR. Surely this gets us Murmello. Okay, well, we didn't get it from the pack, but we did get the guarantee. Back to Veiler. You know what? I'm going to open these one by one. I know it's in here. I can feel it. It's in this last one. That's him. All right. 7 plus an SR. We got a Mind Con and a Cyberse Cock Dragon. Evil Twin Present. Garrus Glosser. I can't. Just show me the money. We didn't get it. Dude, I'm out $81 and I have 1 Murmello to show for it.
It might sound kind of like, well, that's like a little normal for people who play the game a lot and want to, you know, take advantage of the sales that happen. But for Joseph, that's the death knell.
I think the correct play in this spot is to make the Skull Dread because, yeah, like, because if the Final Destinies are on top of the deck, we can Desires into them. And if they're not on top of the deck, then this, you know, gets a bunch of cards out of the deck to potentially draw into. Okay. So we can get rid of the Desires. We can get rid of Tsuchinoko because we used that already. And we can get rid of the... We'll get rid of the Catalyzer. I think it's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's go Desires. Let's draw into the Final Destiny and get the challenge done. One. Oh, there's only one. Okay. We can still do this. Let's go Moth. Fuck. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I kind of wanted to use that, but it's fine. We'll go Jackalope. Decent hit. Decent. Jackalope again. We can go discard Snow. Okay, sure. Should we be playing like a... Oh, there it is. No, but if we wait... Okay. This is gonna... I'm not BMing this guy. This is probably just a bot, but I promise I'm not like BMing. But I think we can do this challenge right here. Yeah, no reason to... Gizmek. There's only 11 cards left in deck. I'm hoping our opponent just draws, summons a vanilla monster, and passes. No, that was our chance.
Okay, I'm now out $100. Please, can we get the Veiler in here? Well, we got another Dynamicious, so that's something. I want that third Nibiru. Another $32 ought to do it. Oh, man. This is it. I can feel it. No. 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 Oh. Here we go. Mr. Krabs, I am feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's a monster. Oh! Oh! That's cool.
Pretty good hand. Opponent is on 45 cards, 12 card in the extra deck, but their profile picture plus Gazelle is kind of freaking me out because that makes me think that they are actually on like a real deck. I mean, we need our opponents to be playing like sealed decks pretty much. I mean, I'm not going to pretend like our deck doesn't have any. Oh, are they doing the same thing that I am? I'm not going to pretend that our deck doesn't have anything. So just a little 2-pair. That's fine. What in the Balatro ass? Okay, I mean, we're still good. Okay, so we can actually go, let's go Moth. Okay, Final Destiny. I've spent the most. 5 cards in hand, that's pretty fucking expensive. Okay, let's see if we can get a win.
Wow. He did spend the wow. Yes, I did say spend the most money. That was the prompt, correct.
There's Mere Force face down. Get the Chupacabra effect. Unfortunately, no Nessie effect, but what can you do? Yeah, let's just go Mothman. It's 18, right? Gizmek, 30 cards in deck. This is like really tough. So I was talking about the Sky Scourge deck that I play, and that deck, its goal is to set up like a couple Vayus, or ideally just one Vayu, and then the top decks in your deck are hopefully better than the opponent's, and you can just kind of like poke for 23 a couple times before they have a chance to recover, because Edison decks obviously don't do great when they have no cards available to them. Problem here is Layer of Darkness off the top would be insane. That was like the biggest minus of my life, by the way. That was like 5 cards in hand to MST. Can you not? Actually, that's pretty good for us. Never mind, that's fine. Actually, we win the game from that. Thank you. We did it! Oh my god, we did it. I thought I was gonna be here all day. Holy shit. They said it couldn't be done. We got it! Challenge completed. I spent the most. And Nadir wasn't here this week, so do I win by default?
So what you can do in the Master Duel filtration section here is go to the finish of your card. You can actually select what type of a card that you have in your correct collection here. And I have Royal Rares. And so, to show my dedication, there's even a good card in here, by the way. Lycaeus. I mean, this thing is incredible. Really? Azamina? That looks gorgeous. I don't know how I ended up with double subdual. Well, I mean, in terms of the most, you know, it's 60 out of 60, so that's the cap technically. I'd love to dismantle more. I physically can't. It doesn't let me. I didn't realize just how many Royal Rares I had, but turns out there is a few here. I actually got this one during a chef episode. In fact, this one means a lot to me. I'm really happy this one is being lost. That's my submission for this week.
I'm so scared right now. Please do not do this. And you're not even spending money. Like, what does this do?
I'm now getting fraud alerts on my phone. They're going, are you sure you're spending this fucking money? Because this doesn't sound like a sound financial decision for someone with a child. Don't I know it? 42 packs. I mean, surely it's in there. Not a single goddamn UR. Oh, but we got our fucking Kaiba Man playset. You don't doubt. We got our fucking Kaiba Man playset. I don't have enough for that. All right. Back at it again. You know, what's another $8? What's another $8? Honestly, what's another... Oh my god, man. These 10 packs will have it, guaranteed. Thank you.
All right, well, we beat the challenge. I'm sure this deck could have been a lot more optimized. I think like a regular Dark World deck just with Final Destiny thrown in probably was the right way to do this. But I will say the danger is like discarding the Dark Worlds and then drawing a card is actually huge. I think Gren Maju was like the biggest miss. This card just doesn't need to be in the deck at all. Gizmek is still fine. Desires is still fine. You just don't need the Gren Maju because you're just not going to have a chance to normal summon it. But in theory, you know, Desires into Gren Maju, into Final Destiny, Mini Discard Gizmac, Normal, Grenmaju, Special Gizmac, Attack for Game. What a video!
We have it. A card-for-card recreation of Dr. Hawkeye's first place Quantum Daily Trap Tricks list. Except we don't fucking have it because I still don't have Trap Tricks Pingualcia, whom I will have to get with ranked tickets. That's all right. That cost me like $200. And now to spoil the spoils of my spoils. All right, this is enough for me to say that this is the best deck in the format. $200 well spent.
I would say well done, Loopholers, but just not even remotely close. Joseph wins by default. We weren't even creative about our loophole. It was just Joseph spent the most money. Honestly, it was maybe one of your most straightforward prompts. And the one who did the most straightforward thing won. Good job, Joseph. The show fucking sucks.
Some ones I literally don't care. Okay, which ones do I not want to dismantle? Don't put this part in, please, Dyer.